Good evening and thank you for joining us. I am Chipepa Gracie and this is your Icu Tv main news bulletin. Let's take a quick look at the stories making headlines. 45 years old man killed by an elephant in Lumezi constituency. AfDB pledges 250 million US dollars towards Lobito corridor project. Chilinde primary head teacher assaulted by villagers over NRC team dispute. Colombia presidential hopeful shot heads at Italy. And in sports, Mbappé fires France ahead against Germany. And now the details. A 45-year-old man has died after being trampled by an elephant in Chilinde village located within Lumezi constituency, sparking renewed concerns over the growing human-wildlife conflict in parts of Zambia. The incident occurred on the night of 7th June 2025, prompting swift response from government officials. Representing the government's special assistant to the president's political affairs, Mr. Levingoma visited the grieving family to offer condolences and pledges the government's support during this difficult time. He reveals that the government is taking steps to mitigate such incidents by introducing initiatives like solar-powered electric fences to create a clear boundary between wildlife and residential areas. Mr. Ngoma reaffirms President Hakainde Hichilema's commitment to protecting citizens and noted that the elephant involved in the incident would be dealt with to prevent further harm. Mr. Ngoma was accompanied by Eastern Province Minister Peter Piri, Agriculture Minister Mtolo Piri, and former Lumezi District Commissioner Lufeyo Ngoma. Meanwhile, Eastern Province Police Commissioner Robertson Mwemba confirmed the fatality and said the Zambia Wildlife Authority has been dispatched to monitor the situation and to ensure community safety. He identifies the victim as Moses Panda, who was attacked between 21 hours and 23 hours in Kazembe area. Mr. Mwemba also urges local residents to stay cautious, especially at night, and to avoid traveling along until the elephant is captured or neutralized. The, the African Development Bank Group has placed approximately 250 million United States dollars to support the development of the Lobito corridor and is actively engaging the private sector to explore additional financing opportunities for projects along the corridor. Minister of Finance and National Planning, Dr. Stumbeko Musokotwane, describes the Lobito corridor as a key national initiative expected to enhance the mining sector value. Dr. Musokotwane expresses appreciation to the bank for its continued support, which has reached a cumulative net value of around 2,700 million United States dollars. Speaking during the foundation stone laying ceremony for the bank's new office in Lusaka, AfDB Vice President for Regional Development, Integration and Business Delivery, Nena Nafubo, noted that the bank currently manages a portfolio of nearly 1 billion United States dollars in Zambia and emphasizes the importance of private sector involvement in driving meaningful economic growth throughout the corridor initiative. A head teacher in other news at Chilinde Primary School in Senga Hills is recovering from serious injuries after being attacked by villagers who accused him of removing a team involved in the distribution of national registration cards (NRCs) from the school grounds. The head teacher, identified as Henry Nkonde, allegedly asked the NRC team to leave the premises, claiming their presence was disrupting normal lessons. This action reportedly angered a group of villagers who then assaulted him and forced him onto a motorbike, taking him to an undisclosed location. He was later rescued by concerned individuals who came to his aid. Senga Hills District Commissioner Elizabeth Goma confirmed the incident, stating that it occurred around 13 hours last Tuesday. We now take our first break. Stay tuned for more news after this.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now. The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and
in our local stories, Petauke district in Eastern Province is in mourning following the passing of Zambia's 6th Republican President, Headteacher, who died on Wednesday, 5th June 2025 in South Africa at the age of 68 while undergoing specialized medical treatment. The late former head of state, originally from Mukwama village in Nikawat, is being remembered with deep respect in his home district. Nikawat Councillor Kelvin Piri described Mr. Lungu as a valuable national figure, urging citizens to honor his memory with unity and dignity. Likumbi Liamize fundraising dinner postponed in honor of late President Lungu. The Likumbi Liamize Cultural Association has postponed its planning fundraising dinner, which was initially set for 6th June 2025, to a date yet to be announced. Association National Chairman Isaac Kanguya explained that the decision follows the death of Zambia's 6th Republican President Headteacher. Speaking at the press briefing in Lusaka, Mr. Kanguya assured the public that the tickets already purchased will still be honored and a new date will be communicated in the due course. He adds that the association had informed the secretary to the cabinet of the postponement, emphasizing that the move was not just protocol but a gesture of respect for the former head of state. We take another break. Stay tuned for more news.
Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers. Our mission at ZRDC is to foster innovation and capacity building for national development. We believe in addressing poverty and underdevelopment through institutional and capacity building, human empowerment, and gender participation. In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development.
Did you know that mental health conditions are treatable and recovery is possible? Hi, I'm Ngenia Febamoyo. I'm your host on Let's Talk Mental Health. I invite you all to this show where you freely express yourself and together we find a solution. For more details, you can contact 0777 93 73 92 and we'll be there to help you find solutions to whatever you're going through.
Welcome back. And now in international news, a Colombian presidential candidate remains in intensive care unit after he was shot 3 times, twice in the head at campaign event in the capital, Bogota. Miguel Uribe Tabay, a 39-year-old senator, was attacked while addressing supporters in a park on Saturday. Police arrested a 15-year-old suspect at the scene, the Attorney General office said. Maria Claudia Tarazona, wife of Miguel Uribe, urged the nation to pray for his recovery, emphasizing that he is fighting for his life and asking for divine guidance for the doctors attending to him. Uribe's Control Democrático Party condemned the attack, calling it a threat to democracy and freedom in Colombia. We are still in international news. At least 4 Palestinians have been killed by Israel fire as they were heading to an aid distribution center, health workers in Gaza have said. The Israel Defense Forces (IDF) said troops had directed warning shots after issuing a verbal challenge at a group that was moving towards them and was deemed as a threat. It is the latest deadly incident to occur near aid distribution points in Gaza that have been set up by a new organization, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation (GHF), which is backed by Israel and the US. The IDF said it was aware of reports that people had been injured, adding that the number does not align with the information currently being held by the IDF. We take another break. Stay tuned for sport news.
I've been waiting to hear from you. And I've been watching over you. When you woke up this morning, I was ready to hear from you, but you woke up and chose to devote your time to the multitudes that couldn't be less bothered by your misery. I knew you when you took your first breath, knew you when no one else did. I stood by you on your first day of school, and stood by you when you felt burdened by the troubles of this world. I knew you, my child, and I was there for you through it all. I've been watching over you, and I've been listening as you speak. When you wake up each morning, I wait and listen, hoping you would let me in on the plans you have set for the day. Why won't you just let me in and have me be a part of your life? Because, my child, I've been watching, hoping that you will invite me in and let me be there with you every step of the way, trusting that I know what's best for you and would never lead you astray. I've been listening to every little wish you make, and I've been waiting on you though, waiting for you to finally finish those public charades you pull in my name so that we can finally have a heart-to-heart, you and I, waiting for you to welcome me into that very heart you've already deemed irredeemable so that I may renew it, waiting for you to finally listen to all the things I say to you on a daily basis, the pleas, the warning, the advice. My child, I am still waiting. Holding on to the fear of losing you, I wait, hoping that you'll be ready though before it is too late. Because, my child, I've been listening to you make wishes about how you want to be rich by 24, made by 26, and crowned best of the best by 30, wondering how exactly you think you've got it down all on your own. I've been listening, waiting to hear the part where you finally mention my name. The part where you mention that you're gonna trust me. The part where you shout, I have a Father in heaven who will guide me through it all, clearing the path before it is even in sight and illuminating it so my feet may not falter. A Father who will not only show up, but show off with me. I am still waiting with the hope that you'll be ready before it is too late. Let me in so that we can finally have that heart-to-heart, you and I, waiting with the hope that you'll be ready before it is too late. But I'm still waiting.
Welcome back, and now in sports news, Kylian Mbappé has given France a 1-0 lead against Germany in their UEFA Nations League third place playoff match with a goal just before halftime. This goal marks his 50th for the French national team. Despite Germany dominating possession for much of the first half and creating chances, they were unable to convert, and France capitalized on a quick counter-attack, leading to Mbappe's well-taken strike. With this goal, Mbappé is now within one strike for equaling Thierry Henry's record as France's all-time top scorer. Thierry Henry scored 51 goals for France in 123 appearances. The overall leading scorer for France is Olivier Giroud with 57 goals. That sports item brings us to the end of our main news. But before we go, let's take a quick look at the stories that made headlines. 45-year-old man killed by an elephant in Lumezi constituency. AfDB pledges $250 million towards Lobito corridor project. Chilinde primary head teacher assaulted by villagers over NRC team dispute. Colombia presidential hopeful shot in head at rally. Mbappé fires France ahead against Germany. Thank you so much for staying with us. For more news updates, you can visit our website icutvzm.com or our Facebook page Icu TV.
The Ministry of Education had a successful uniform day. This is just to say thank you. Gratitude goes to the Minister of Education, Honorable Douglas Munsaka Siakalima, for your leadership and for allowing the Directorate of Human Resource and Administration, in collaboration with the Communications Unit, to host this day. To the Permanent Secretary, Administration, Ms. Mariana Muneku, for giving us wings, fly high, and for believing in us. To the Permanent Secretary, Educational Services, Mr. Joel Kamoko, for giving us Ichimwela. To the Permanent Secretary, Information and Media, Mr. Tabo Kawana, for always supporting us. To the former Vice President, Dr. Neves Mumba, thank you for wearing your uniform. We are greatly humbled. Special thanks go to Zambia Education Programs Coordination Unit for meeting us at our point of need. To all the directors at the Ministry of Education, the CEOs of our statutory bodies, the heads of units, the PEOs, devs, and all members of staff, thank you. To the thousands and thousands of head teachers across the country that took part. To our biggest sponsors, the Zambia National Building Society and the Zambia Industrial Commercial Bank, you made us shine. To our other sponsors, Zanaco, Healthy Learners, Digital Optical, Awanachi, Jack and Jill, and Buffalo Bicycles. We wouldn't have done it without you.
To the media houses, Information Communications University, Icu TV, for promoting Uniform Day, for all that posting, editing, and filming before, during, and after. Thank you. To Zenise for covering us countrywide.
To Hot FM, ZNBC TV 1 and 2, ZNBC Radio 1, 2, and 4, Diamond TV, Prime TV, Zambia Daily Mail, Times of Zambia, The Real Times, among other media platforms, for the heavy promotion and coverage of the event. To great influencers like K+, Chela Katwishi, Man44, Abo Chungu, Cosmos, Limbani, and Mozegeta. So many of you spreading the word, thank you. To our cooperating partners, professionals in the civil aviation, APSA and other banks, NWASCO, local government, judiciary, ShopRite, NGOs, and the clergy for putting on the school uniform in solidarity with us. You rock! And finally, to the people of Zambia for the enthusiasm and overwhelming response. Thank you for all the posts and for putting Zambia Kuchalo!